I can't remember if I got on here today. I know I got on for a second asking for money through my Cash App, which you can still do if you want. It's $Pawlowski Faith. And if you need like the link or whatever, just, I don't know, post me, put on one of my posts or something. My situation is I'm in between jobs right now, trying to make an expensive car payment and different things, and I'm not cutting it. So I'm just kind of asking for help a little bit, but if you can't, that's fine. I will make ends meet. I just want to put it out there, honestly. So, but anyway, that being said, let's get on it. So I wanted to talk today about charity. I feel like that word is like kind of not used right nowadays, or is, but like I feel like a lot of people in this world are so like rude, like really rude. The other day I was getting gas and this black guy, I was getting gas. He was behind me at the gas pump, and obviously he wanted to leave, but he wanted me to move my car. And I'm looking at my phone and he like beeps. I'm talking like beeps. And I'm pissed. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever. So I like stayed on my phone and then I left after a while. And he was probably mad, but like, get a grip, dude. Like, it's not your world. Like, you don't. Anyway, so where I'm getting at is like people just are rude or selfish or both or just different things. And but today I just found out that a little bit of kindness can go a long way. Like, remember we were talking about like smiling at someone and like them like changing their whole perspective in their day or in their life and different things. Well, by the way, I have really good reception here, so this is amazing. Thank God. But like, I just feel like if we all loved each other and if we all loved God and ourselves, I love you, Faith. That's what I do sometimes. But seriously, like, it would be a much better place, this world. And I literally have said that before on TV. Like, it's just so simple. And it's not like you have to walk around thinking like, I gotta love this person, I gotta love this person. Like, just be. And I think that's another problem with today's world is people are afraid to be themselves. People think like, oh my gosh, I don't bring anything to the table. And one of the instances I found out about this is America's Got Talent has all these people that are mimicking other singers to try to sound better. Oh, hello. I'm good. How are you? You should subscribe. And it's sad because I can tell their normal voice is like perfect, but they're like trying to mimic Mariah Carey or trying to mimic this person and they're doing a terrible job. And they're like, oh, you know, you don't have it. And it's like, no, they do. I have no idea where I'm going with this concept, but yeah, I feel like, oh, I was saying about TV and then I guess I went to there in my brain, but like if everyone loved each other and I'm not saying like if you're in an abusive situation to stay in that abusive situation, that is not what I'm saying at all. Hi, Betsy. But like, get out of that situation, definitely. But like, I just feel like the situation with like the world today, I mean, if everyone just loved each other, it'd be better. You know what I mean? Like, who can say amen? Who can literally say amen? Thank you, Betsy. You're beautiful too, I think. I can't really see your picture. Okay. Yeah, so we have this world, we have it spinning out of control, literally. But I think today we need to talk about charity. Like, if people just did their duty and loved God, it basically comes down to loving God. Like, you can never love God enough, but you can focus on him too much, if that makes sense. Like, say you're supposed to be sleeping, and you're like, no, I gotta focus on God, I gotta love God. Well, that's not okay, because you're supposed to be sleeping. The reason I know about this is because I've done it before. But I love God, and I just want to say that, like, loving God is a really, really good thing. And when you center your life and your mind and your heart and your will and your strength and everything on God, your life will get so much better because you are at the root of like happiness, which is God. So like, yeah. But the charity thing I was talking about is like, if I don't know, like a little bit. Oh, okay. Thank you. Charity goes a long way. So picture this: somebody in a McDonald's line pays for the meal behind them, and the next person does the next person. You know what I mean? Like it's a chain reaction. And it's funny because I don't know who it was the other day. I live in a household with like 1,000 people right now, but one of them was having a bad day the other day, and I literally was like, "Are you okay?" or give them a hug or smile at them or something, and it like cheered them up. And one of the things that I really love seeing in the world is somebody who's having a really horrible day and that day completely flipped around. It is so, oh my gosh, I want to see my voice. It is so encouraging. It is so motivating to me to see that because I literally live for things like that. And I feel like when something like that happens, I just feel so fulfilled, and it's not really for myself, it's for them. Because like when I was 17, I went through a really, really rough mental struggle. I don't even know what it was. It might've been spiritual. Who the heck knows? But at one point I was so centered on myself, for whatever reason that I was just, oh, thank you. I was just losing it. But one of the things that really helped me to get out of that frame of mind and everything was focusing on other people. Like, just what does this person need? Give them a foot rub, give them a back rub, or just like all this stuff. And I did, and I noticed back then that it made me feel a lot better. And so that's not why I do it nowadays, but when I focus on other people, it's like everything in my mind comes in together and it puts things in perspective, and it's just really, really neat. Okay. God bless you. But like one of the things that the heck are we just talking about? Oh, thank God. Danny Goki, who's like, oh, okay, God bless. Thanks for watching. You should subscribe. Bye. So one of the things I like doing is singing, and you guys know that. But like one of the things I like patriotic songs. I adore patriotic songs. There are so many songs out there for 4th of July and stuff that are coming out that are just beautiful. One of them is God Bless the USA, not by Lee Greenwood, but by, nothing against him, but Danny Goki, who's like a Christian singer. Dude, this song is so inspirational, and I belted it out before, and I felt like everyone behind me, because I have my windows open, and in front of me or whatever, were like motivated. And it is great to do that because, like I said, we're living in a world that's spinning out of control. I'm not going to sugarcoat that this world is, some of it is just crazy. I just, like, one of these bishops just got murdered outside his home. Like, what the heck? Because whoops, hold on a second. Because, hi. I don't remember why he was killed, but he said something about anti something. He was like, it wasn't anti-gay or whatever. It might have been something like that. But he was killed. And I'm thinking to myself, who in their right mind is doing these things? Like, I know they're not in the right mind, but even if they were, like, this is ridiculous. And I think the jails and cells are getting a little tight. There is a lot of bad people in this world. But then I want to like shift the perspective in this talk to like what's going right in the world, or like what is good. And the charity thing, I'm just saying, like, just be charitable. If somebody is mean to you, you can smile back at them. It's not going to do anything. It might even help them to change their little ways before they go to hell or something. You know what I mean? So And I used to think like, oh my gosh, like that person belongs in hell. But like, I mean, maybe they do at the time, but like you want to pray for these people because hell is eternal. This place is not okay. And if you land down in hell, you're there forever. You're not getting out. And I think that's really scary. So like every time I'm tempted or whatever to tell God that this person belongs in hell, I'm like, I'm gonna pray for that person. It's crazy. Literally crazy how bad people are. Okay, so I want to sing, but I want to first talk about this thing. It's called Tell Me Something Good. So I played this game with my nieces and nephews, and the little baby didn't really know how to do it, but well, he said he liked his bob or something, but like bottle. But like, what is good? What is good in your life? And I'm not saying just the things like I have food and water, like that's awesome. But what is something that you're like, I have this, I am so thankful for it to God, you know, I'm grateful. Mine is definitely like give me 1 second. Mine is definitely, oh, this air is like blowing in my mouth and I can't talk. That I can sing, that I can motivate, that I can inspire. You know what I mean? Like, I have that gift, and I didn't have that gift before, and God bestowed it upon me. So I'm extremely grateful for that gift, mostly because it brings people to God, because it, you know, motivates them, inspires them, you know, brings them to a greater light. I really like inspiring people because this world is tough, and, you know, the life of man upon earth is a warfare, whether we want to realize it or not. And we have to remember that if we want to be at peace, we have to accept Jesus's cross that he gives to us, which is like the hard stuff in life. Yeah. Trying to think what else I want to talk about. I mean, I do want to talk about a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm wearing earrings today, guys. They're really pretty. Look how pretty. Gorgeous. I don't know, but I think that one of the things I wanted to talk about too is the little things. Like, don't overlook your progresses. So like, if you woke up today, that is progress. Or like you took a bath, or you took care of yourself, brushed your teeth, ate 3 meals. I don't even do that. You know, got some exercise, just different things that are not, you know, small things. They're like good milestones. I don't know. When I wasn't taking care of myself, I didn't do activities of daily living like shower or do different things. I literally would just like sit around. But anyway, but those are really cool things. And if you do going to work, you know, but those are really, I'm very proud of you for doing those things, because the little things count. Like, say you didn't do those things in your life and you went about your day, like you would feel so, I don't know, weird, unfulfilled or something. And then, so just be grateful for the little things. And then the last thing I want to do before I go is to sing. I don't know what I want to sing. Oh, maybe like, Star Spangled Banner. Where is You Right or whatever? New York to LA, with its pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand inside. I don't know, but I hope you guys have a really good night. God bless. God bless you, say.